I was just about to start a guided tour in Berlin when two Jewish Hasidic joined our group. When I saw them, I thought to myself, oh my god, why do I need them here today? I'm ashamed, but this is really what was going through my head. And then I realized, Guy, you're a racist! The year is 2013. I'm younger, with short hair, and taking part in an exhibition in the Jewish Museum in Berlin. The name of the exhibition is The Whole Truth, and the idea is to show that Jews are the same as everyone else. One of the most outrageous exhibits there was called A Jew in a Box. In a glass box sat a Jew, in this case me, and the people that went by could freely ask me anything they wanted.
Die Frage, die mich brennend interessiert, ist, wie ist das, unter den Deutschen zu leben oder in Deutschland zu leben?
Aber warum gehen die Leute nicht auf die Straße und sagen, nee, das kann nicht mit ihnen passieren?
But the most memorable experience I had there was a conversation with a young girl who came to me and asked if I knew that I was special.
Aber jetzt habe ich eine Frage, und zwar, die Juden sind auserwählt. Glaubt ihr das?
Es ist eigentlich, warum soll Jude anderes sagen?
Was macht dich besonders in dem Sinne? Naja, wenn du in den Tanach reinguckst, Gott hat sich ein Volk auserwählt. Und ich glaube, wenn man die Geschichte einfach von den Juden betrachtet, das ist ein richtig besonderer Weg.
You see, in her mind, Jews are the chosen people. And because they are the chosen people, they are special. They have something more than everybody else. It didn't matter how many times I told her that there is no difference between the two of us. She just couldn't accept it.
Und ich bin ein bisschen schockiert, dass du das nicht so siehst. Weil allein wenn du eine Geschichte anguckst, musst du sagen, es ist ein Wunder, dass wir noch leben. Natürlich bin ich was Besonderes.
Ich weiß nicht, was ich sagen will, weil ich finde es schön, was du jetzt sagst. Also ich freue mich, dass du das sagst. Aber von meinem Gefühl ist es, wir sollen das Gleiche werden.
And I meant it. Even though I know she had only good intentions, there was something discriminating in the air. Let me give you another example from the exhibition.
So ein Chip?
Ja.
Und dann sollst du sagen, also was sind, hier, nimm mal.
Ja. Genau.
Was sind Juden? Also
Schön, intelligent, einflussreich, zierlich. Okay.
Let's say you have the casino chip in your hand. What would you choose? Are Jews more beautiful, intelligent, influential, fond of animals? The problem is that if you decide to put your chip somewhere, you're a racist, because none of the criteria here is something that is special only for Jews. It can be anyone else. And still, look how many people put their chip in. So, are so many people racist? Or is there something else going on? Our brain is wonderful. It can do so many things so fast, but sometimes it has to deal with so much information that in order to be fast, it has to take some shortcuts. When we meet another person, for example, we first have to figure out if they are friends or foe. If we don't know them, we categorize them. One way we do it is by race. Let's say one of these kids will grow up to be a famous rapper. This bias will lead you to assume that it will be this kid. These unconscious bias can be subtle, but they definitely affect us, just as it affected me when I saw the two Jewish Hasidic joining my tour, and they were really nice, by the way. I categorized them. I automatically assumed that they have all the stereotypes that I have built over the years about the groups that they represent. This unconscious bias, the basic tendency to categorize, is essential for ours and every species' survival, especially in the past, but also in the present. This is how our brains have developed to work, and we cannot change that. It may help us in some cases, but dividing people into categories and then making decisions based on those categories can bring with it pernicious side effects. It may cause suffering to you, to the people that you know, and this suffering can go on for generations.
Bist du stolz auf Deutschland?
Ich habe noch nie Gedanken darüber gemacht, ob ich stolz drauf bin. Ich würde erstmal sagen, nein.
Warum?
Wegen der Geschichte. Das wäre die erste Antwort, was mir sofort in Kommen. Ich kann nicht sagen, ich bin richtig stolz, deutsch zu sein, weil ich einfach finde, wie die Deutschen mit den Juden umgegangen sind. Es ist furchtbar und darauf kann ich nicht stolz sein.
Aber machen Sie sich keinen großen Kopf, das ist nicht Ihre Schuld.
Nee, es ist nicht, ich weiß, es ist nicht meine Schuld.
Ich glaube auch, das ist überhaupt nicht.
So, what can we do?
Heiraten Sie in Israel.
Or we can listen to other parts of our brains that pop up a bit after we made our first stereotypical assessment. Their job is to detect our biases and override them. That means that there is actually no good excuse for racism. We just have to constantly remind ourselves that it doesn't matter if you're Christian, Muslim or Jewish. That the color of your skin is just a color. We all hate mosquito bites and they drive us nuts. So the next time you meet someone different, just remember that it is okay to have unpolitically correct thoughts going through your brain, but be aware that your brain works this way. Acknowledge it and be motivated to control it, because at the end of the day, we are all the same. And the girl in the museum, I don't even know your name, but if by some internet miracle you will get to watch this film, please know that I still think about our conversation, and at least in my book, you are very, very special. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing, and until we meet again, look for the good ones.